Hey my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful day, my friends. Pound that for watching this video. Pow! So guys, I'm actually making this video because a few people asked me, yo, Cater, what's best product method for me to sell on my Shopify? Okay, for Shopify e-commerce. So let's get it. We're gonna go into this stuff, guys. I made a previous video on product to sell. I actually linked to the video right up there, but in this video we'll be talking about what are the best product method. Okay, now not products, now we're talking about the method. So it breaks down, it comes down to 4 types of method that you can actually sell on Shopify. You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. Guys, I can tell you can change your life. Right? The first one is to make your own product, right? Where you can actually make the product. So if you're someone who's very, you have some hobby and you can do things, like for example, my wife, she's really into creating some stuff. Maybe I can show you guys some stuff like she created. Hold on. Like for example, it's gonna be my youngest child first birthday, and my wife created these from scratch, right? So the theme that we're gonna have is that princess. If you watch this cartoon, Aladdin, and she created these from scratch. This is the invitation, card. And she used to do these things for Etsy, but now you can, let's say for example, you want to create something like these for birthdays. You can actually have a Shopify and start creating and building your brand. This is where you actually make the product. Even if you have a hobby, like those are some of the rest of them. You can see them, but again, she's gonna put it on this little stand for the birthday. I mean, it looks pretty cool, and she built that from scratch. Now, if you're someone who can build things, right, you have hobby, you can actually do them yourself. Stuff like jewelry, for example, and also stuff like natural beauty products. If you're doing things like arts and craft, they call it, but if you're doing things like beauty soaps, like there's people that do carrot soaps and stuff like that, you can get into that stuff. The whole thing when you make the own product, you have control over the branding and you have control over quality, because you're not actually buying it from somewhere else, which is the second and the third type of products that we're going to be talking about, product method. So when you make the own product, you control the quality, you control the brand. But the only thing though with the cons, it comes at a cost, right? It's going to cost you time in order for you to create the product. It's going to cost you money to put it together. And if you want to scale it, let's say for example, my wife was to be doing these for people, and if she wanted to scale it, it's going to take her more time and it's going to take her more supply in order for you to do that. So that's the downside with having to make the product. It's going to take you time in purchasing materials for you to create that stuff. Also, if you're creating something that's big, you're gonna need to have storage and inventories in order for you to place that stuff, and you must have unique ideas from your head and build this from scratch. So that's one way you can start out with Shopify, is to make things yourself. All right, the second type of product method is to manufacture. When you manufacture the product, right, you can get it from overseas or from a local manufacturer. The only thing though, overseas it will be a lot cheaper than local manufacturers. This is where you're gonna find people who can actually create a product for you. Maybe they have the machinery, maybe they the one with the skill set. They can create a lot of those products for you. Like places like Alibaba, you can go to India market, where you can actually find more people to show you how to do these things. Now here's the pro when you get it manufactured. You can get a low CPU, which stands for cost per unit, because if someone is manufacturing the product for you, if you need a lot of volume, let's say you start a Shopify store and you have this great product, if you need a lot of volume, you're gonna pay a lot less for each volume instead of going and buy the product yourself at the marketplace. So if they manufacture the product for you, you're gonna save on that. And that also gives you brand control, because you can tell them exactly what you need in the product, how you need it to be different from other products in the marketplace. So therefore, that give you the upper hand. Also, it gives you price control because after the product is manufactured for you, you can put whatever price you want on it because it's your product, and the quality of the product is really up to you to communicate with them. Hey, I want the best quality. This is exactly what I want. Now, here's the con. The con is if you're getting product from overseas, product that's coming from China and other places from a manufacturer, now you're gonna spend money to manufacture those products and you want them to be good product. And sometimes you might get fraud, all of that stuff. And the time for the product to be finished, you know, sometimes you might have this idea and for them to put it together, it might take them some months, even, you know, some people even take 6-7 months to get their products done. So, or less, you know, maybe a month or two. It all depends on what you're trying to create. All right. So we're going to go into the third method of actually selling product on Shopify, which is buying wholesale. Okay, now buying wholesale is where you can buy from a brand that's already established. Okay, so a brand's already established, you buy from them a product at a wholesale price, and now you're gonna be selling it. Or you can buy from a middleman. Like one of my friends was actually in Vegas not too long ago, and they had a whole product line where middlemen, people who actually get those product of wholesale price, and they come out and still sell them on a wholesale price, but they still trying to make a profit. So if you can cut out the middleman, it's always great for you because you can actually just boom, you get the product right away. Okay. Another pro of buying wholesale is that you can purchase fast to get the stuff running quick, okay? And you selling something that's already established, so that's another pro. Now, as far as con go is that you will be called a retailer. When you selling stuff that's already being sold, you will have competition. So you'll have multiple suppliers. Other people will be multiple suppliers and also multiple retailers because you're gonna be a retailer. So you're gonna have a lot more people selling the same stuff that you're selling, and you're gonna have to deal with suppliers' rules. Because those suppliers that's gonna get you this product, they're gonna have certain rules, and sometimes they might not sit too well with you, which is gonna jump me into the fourth method of selling products on Shopify. Okay, which is the one that I do and the one that I prefer the most. My kids in the background, but it's drop shipping. Now, a lot of people know drop shipping. Drop shipping is when you're selling products that you don't own, and I think it's one of the best business model that you can start with because you don't need to have to create a product, you don't need to have crazy ideas. You don't need to come up with different ideas or logo or a branding or anything like that. You just need to find what's already being done and you selling something you don't own. Okay, so all you do when you drop ship, you're taking orders from your website. So you got to learn how to drive traffic. You're taking orders from your website and you go fulfill them from a fulfillment center, from a place that you can actually get the product from. You can get it anywhere. It could be AliExpress if you want to get them overseas, or you can even drop ship from stuff from places like Walmart. You know, if you can get the product on a lower margin, that way you're gonna actually be profitable. Okay, the thing with drop shipping, the whole goal is to be able to make profit. You know, you have to learn how to mark up. So personally, I'm looking, whenever I'm drop shipping a product, my profit margin usually anywhere between 10% to 50%, which is pushing it, right? And sometimes I would even push it to see if it's a product that nobody else have, or it's the first time your audience is seeing it and they are willing, they true fans and they are truly willing to pay for that product. Sometimes I'll stretch it. I'll stretch the price throughout the weeks to see what people are willing to pay for, even if you want to be more profitable. But you know, the profit margin anywhere between 10 to 50%. The thing with doing drop shipping, the pro is that you have a large selection you can actually put on your website real fast, real quick, using stuff like Oberlo. You can download products from AliExpress and different places and put a bunch of them and test a bunch of them on your website, which makes it so easy. Now you have the fast-paced time where you can literally put test 5, 6, 7 products. Meanwhile, if you was doing wholesaling, or if you was doing manufacturing product, or if you was creating your own product, you wouldn't be able to create 10, 20, 100 products in a day. But with drop shipping, you can test 10, 20, however you want. You know, the lucky number for me is 7 a day. So you're testing 7 products a day. The next day you add another 7, so that's like 14. So you keep doing a strategy to find winners. The whole key is to find winning products, and once you find those winning products, you scale them. In this video, I'm not talking about traffic and how to get traffic and stuff like that, but it's the cool part with doing drop shipping. You don't need to carry any inventories because they just buy it and you go buy it from other people, and you can test new product a lot faster. Another pro is that it's a low starting cost. You don't have to pay much. I think even starting with Shopify, it's free for a certain amount of days, and then you pay as the time goes. It's very low risk, so you're not risking much of your money, putting money up front like the other types of method of selling. You have to put money up front, you have to manufacture the product, you have to put in the time. So all that stuff come into consideration. And the cool part about drop shipping is that you can build a business anywhere. You can manage your business, you can travel the world wherever you are. All you need is access to the internet. Like if you're building a product at home and someone bought it from you, you have to actually be in your house to send the product out. But with drop shipping, all you gotta do is log into your computer anywhere in the world, and you can order the product and ship it directly to the house, which I think is really, really powerful. You know, the con with drop shipping is that it's growing fast now. It's becoming very competitive, the competition. A lot of people are getting in because of the fact that the barrier entry is so newbie friendly. Anybody can come in and make this stuff happen, not have to spend too much money. So a lot of people are playing around with that stuff. So therefore makes it becoming very, very competitive. So you gotta learn how to stand out, you know, of the crowd, how to stand out of the competition for you to make big stuff happen for yourself. And also the margin, you know, if you start having competition now, so people are marketing the same product, the same thing to the same audience, people start looking for where they can find the best price. So now sometimes the profit margin you can have to lower in order for you to win the client over the competition. So that's all come into place, guys. But those are the 4 method of products that you can actually use on Shopify that you can take yourself to the next level. If you like this video, like it, share it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. That was Cater. Also, check out my other video on 4 products that you can, the types of product you can put on your store. Okay, if you want to learn about this stuff, I'll put a little thing that pops up right up there, and you can do that. But anyway, guys, that was Cater. Appreciate you. Pound that for watching this video. Pow. I'll see you guys on the next one. So you can click over here to see my last video about product you can sell. You can click down here on my face for you to subscribe to the channel, and click over here for another Shopify video. Let's get it. Let's go. And also, don't forget about my events that's happening in Orlando. I'll see you there. The link will be in the description.